on my coupe, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. And I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a game.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I'm coming after you. 53's the alert. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 53. Easy. Hey, alert. Check nickel.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. You too.
On the give, this is McFarland. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see he wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On play action, Haskins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again. Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Complete to Jeremy.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You go tight. You go straight.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7 yards to go.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker T.J. Watt, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 44.
On 1st down, McFarland. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 31-yard line.
53, Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, here's Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
13 yards.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, it's Love. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The 32.
230. 22, 44. Hey, check. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. Let's go. Jack 16. Number 53. Mike 53.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's 2nd and
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 minutes.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
Way to hustle, boy.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. On EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go, 1-1. 53.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, boy.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Down to the 25.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
That's the score. Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Running to start the drive is Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bryce Love, the Washington.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
Haskins.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
6. And a
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause